Yes, that book back there is Time to Get Tough by Donald Trump. Alright, let's read some facts fan fiction. Because I just can't record it very well, you won't be seeing the actual fics, just my reactions to them. Let's get started. Okay. Let's look at something short. Okay. One more, please. Max and Fang have been married for 12 years and have 4 kids. Max wants one more, but thinks Fang isn't ready. Will Max be able to tell him, and will she get her one more? Sequel to Getting Out and Alex's question. You don't have to read to understand. Okay. It's got 62 reviews. It better be good. Okay. Hello, my lovely readers. I know it's been a long time since I've updated anything, but I wanted to let you know that I've started college and sadly my writing time has almost disappeared. Also, many of my stories are at a spot where I am not happy with. Here are the statuses of all the stories I have written. What? Okay. Look. I'm not in college yet and won't be for another 2.5 years, maybe 3.5 if I do a gap year like my brother. But that is no reason to delete the story you already have. It's just not. Yeah. Just don't. It makes no sense. Okay, let's look for some other good facts fan fiction. Less than 5,000 words this time. A chocolate kiss. Were you... Fang, we're making fake cookies from scratch, I declared, dumping heavy grocery bags onto the counter in the kitchen. Kitchen? When did we move into a house? Why would we bother staying in a house in the first place with my constant paranoia keeping me from staying in one place for more than 5 minutes? Let's just say that this 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, fully equipped beach house was conveniently left empty for us this winter. Hey, Bird Kid's gotta survive too, and with Iggy's lockpicking skills we were in like 2 minutes, tops. Total clocked him at 32 seconds and declared he had broken his old record. I'll make sure to bring a timer with me the next time we break an enter. Jeez. Going back to the cookies. We were safe, everyone was playing on the beach, I had a decent cookie for a couple of months now, so why out of all times? Who knew when we would get another decent break? I watched his Fang raise an eyebrow from a seat at the table with his laptop resting on his lap. We? Don't you mean Iggy? I'll go get him if you want. He stuck his thumb out in the direction of the beach behind us. Fang put his laptop back on the table and began to head for the door, but I cut him off. No, smart one, I mean you and me. You want me to bake cookies for you? Fang asked, easily applying with his total likeliness of providing baked goods for me, his brilliant and totally mature leader of out of all people. His dark eyebrows met and he frowned. I'm gonna go get Egg. Sound like you'd rather jam a screwdriver through his head than make cookies for me. You can't get that guy to do anything. Anyways, he was incapable of following simple directions, and I was incapable at cooking. I was pretty sure we could work together on this. No. Sheesh, do you need me to get Angel to transfer this thought to your head? You, as in Fang, are going to help me, Max, to make cookies, I said slowly, carefully articulating each word. Are you feeling all right, he asked, walking towards me, reaching for my forehead before he froze. His eyes narrowed slightly, and he took a step back. Who are you, and what have you done with Max? I am Max, you dolt. I whacked him upside the head with a frown. If you are Max, then why would you want to bake? His eyes scratched my face with a scowl. Well, I'm starving, and chocolate chip cookies are all that come to mind, I answered swiftly, heading for the counter and taking out packages of chocolate chips and other cookie-making supplies from the grocery bags. But why the hell are you making them? Faye asked sharply. Paranoia was a deeply ingrained emotion for all of us. If there were a clone who would take my place, I'd be proud of him for being so suspicious. But honestly, I miss my mom's cookies so bad that I didn't have patience for this. I want chocolate chip cookies. Decent ones. Homemade ones. Since I obviously can't make them myself, I asked you for your help, I stated calmly, watching his expression change in my peripheral vision. He genuinely looked confused. I sighed. Now will you help me or not? I hope Miss Bankcard has enough money to leave behind for people who own this place, or what will be left of it in a few minutes, he said darkly, before he began opening the other bags and unloading their contents. I'm not that bad, I muttered irritably. Want to bet? Don't waste time. I remember the recipe. No point making fun of my less than acceptable culinary skills, I snapped, pulling a pack of flour out of one of the bags while muttering under my breath. I can't get you to do anything. Fang watched me, confusion clearly distinguishable on his face at first, and then amusement. I poked his arm. Move it, he grinned. I dropped the bag of flour. Don't drop the eggs, Fang said, struggling not to laugh. Shut up. Let me tell you, vanilla extract does not taste anything remotely like how vanilla tastes. Ick. I had managed not to break the bag of flour and, much to Fang's doubt, got the ingredients in the bowl without too much frustration. In fact, all we had to do was add some sugar and chocolate chips. I dumped the amount of sugar into the bowl, and Fang took a large spoon and probably began stirring the mixture. I had to get a picture of him like this. He had flour smudges on his face and he was wearing a green apron. An apron! It was priceless! Not that I was any better off. And they got stuck with an orange one that said "Kiss the Cook," and I had plenty of flour and sugar all over my hands and face. What are you two doing? Iggy exclaimed as he walked in with Gazzy, letting cold air into the room. Baking cookies, I think. Gazzy stated seriously. He looked at me in my orange apron and shook his head slightly. I frowned. Was it really hard? So too? Okay, maybe it was. A big disaster will happen tomorrow, Iggy said ominously as we turned in the direction of Fang, who was rolling up his sleeves. I snored and turned my head back on them and fiddled the oven timer. Loud and annoying beeps filled the air and we all froze. I saw Fang sigh before he turned the timer off. I think it'll happen today, Iggy, Fang said with a smirk. I'm gonna smash their heads together, stupid stereotypical dodos. Max, do you have any of those chocolate chips left? Gazzy asked. I dumped a cup full of the golden brownish mixture on the counter. 2 steps ahead of you, I said after placing the cup on the counter and tossing him 2 small packs of chocolate chips. He grabbed Iggy's arm and ran out the door. Share! I shouted at him before turning around to help Fang put the cookie dough on the tray. So I caught him dipping a finger in the concoction and tasting it. He licked his lips and stuck another finger into the dough. Hey! Those are for baking. You better not double dip. I bumped him out of the way and sticking my own finger in the batter. Sometimes I swear that raw cookie dough tastes even better than actual cookies. Okay, the apocalypse is coming because this actually tastes good, Fang smirked at me before grabbing 2 spoons and handed me one. We both dug out 2 heaping spoonfuls and stuffed them into our mouths with as much grace as a bird kid could have used. We really need to put the rest of the oven now, I said seriously. Or we could just eat all of it, Fang suggested. I was considering that, but really, I don't think any of us want a case of salmonella at this point. Good call. I said, sticking the spoon in my mouth as I pulled out 2 baking trays from the cupboard above our heads. Thankfully, this place was fully equipped with all the pots, pans, dishware, and forks civilized bird children needed. I mean, what did they think we did? Dumpster dive? Yeah, right. Max, you kind of do that. I began rolling small balls of cookie dough and placing them on the tray before Fang grabbed the dough and started rearranging them. You need to space them out a bit, otherwise we're all going to run into each other. Since when were you the baking expert? I asked, pulling the spoon out of my mouth and tossing it in the sink. I've watched your mom. After a few minutes, we stuck the trays in the oven and leaned back against the counter with a sigh. Fang reached over and grabbed a half-empty pack of chocolate chips. He tossed up in the air and started catching them in his mouth before offering me some with a smirk. Show off. How long do we have before we have to pull these suckers out? I asked, popping some in my mouth. About 15 to 20 minutes, I watched as he reached over my head for a bowl and dumped the chips into it before he sitting down on the floor, his back against the cabinets. Sat down next to him and grinned, grabbing a couple of chocolate chips. I can't wait to eat them. Hope we don't get food poisoning, he said, his smirk growing wider. You helped with it too, you know, I shot back. Yeah, but you could have stuck something in without me knowing, Fang said seriously. But I'll be the first one to get my hands on them. Why the heck would I want to poison myself? Or they could explode first, he considered thoughtfully, standing up to grab the laptop off the table. You don't have any faith in my baking abilities, I muttered, narrowing my eyes. I watched he sat down next to me again and grabbed me a handful of chips before opening his laptop. Not an ounce, Fang quipped. A measurement. How appropriate, I said dryly. I try, he said before turning his attention to the laptop. How long is the story? When are they going to be done already? Basically, finished making the cookies, and then, let me see. Yep, they kiss and make out just like Fax always does. It's that was a decent story.